Well, it's Baruch once again here at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel, and we're talking here about the Hakafos Tevah, going around the Tevah, where we read the Sefer Torah, etc. We go around it. Now, who says this? Where do you see anyone doing this? I don't. I haven't been around them. But according to the RASHASH, this is what you need to do. Now, a little background is to understand the world that we live in and malchus are considered to be circular, ball-shaped. It's called the world of wheels because we live in a world. Imagine if there were no wheels, how would we get around? It would be a completely different world. So our world, looking about it, is composed of balls. So there's a ball called Mars, there's a ball called the moon, and right now they're talking about getting NASA going, and NASA's going to fly up to the moon and then fly to Mars and do all of this, but we're still in the world of balls. The main ball is the one that we live in. So this is Hakafos Tevah, Hakdama Hayara Chelik Aleph, page 245. There, the Yara is a descendant of the RASHASH. So let's try to see what's going on here, because there's a little arichas on this, as we do today, what we do, the little part, and then we'll see what happens. So you're coming in at ground level, let's say, so to speak, in a very low place, into the home of the Shekhinah. That's your basic analysis. So he says, Hakafos Hanaz, that we mentioned up above, B'kol Makom Heim Kulum B'sod HaMalchus. That in malchus there are 7 different hakafos. Now, hakafa means circular, going around. Okay, this is the concept that we're saying over here. Very interesting. This is the concept we're saying over here that we're doing when we come into the basic analysis. Kol yom. Kashiyakon is the basic analysis. Every day when you come into the basic analysis, and true, like most people are younger than me, and they want to get off to work. They got their wives and families and young people there. They're trying to get themselves together, and everybody's hustling. So this kind of idea here, where there's time to be able to do this, something you have to take if you have more time, like a person like me, say, for example. So you do Zion HaKafos, B'kol Yom Kashiyakon is the basic analysis, and the basic analysis we had said previously is Keneged HaMalchus. Yishtachavacha Keneged HaHeichel. So this is how you do it. The first thing is you bow down before the Heichel, that is the Aron HaKodesh. V'teka v'miyad Yakiv es HaTeva, and immediately after doing that, you start going around the table. Shulchan Keneged the malchus Zayin hakafos ba'ofen zeh, and malchus has 7 different hakafos, each one for each day of the week. Now, exactly all the rules I don't know. This is learning for Bekias, for me as well as for you. I don't know all of these things, and it's fun to look at them. Yom Echad. Now, what is Chagat Nehem? Is Chesed, Gevurah, Tiferes, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, and Malchus. These are the 7 lower spheres, also known as the Zat. So he says, Chagat Nehem de Chesed. We're going to take those 7 spheres of Chesed, the Zer Anpin, and we're going to transfer them. Chagat Nehem de Chesed de Nuk. So we see that there's a pattern that we're always looking at to see from Zer Anpin, whatever shafa that he receives in the upper worlds, he was mashpiyah to the Nuk. Yom Beis, it's really the same formula. It's Machagat Nehim de Gevurah, the Zer Anpin, and it's going to go to Machagat Nehim de Gevurah de Nuk, Yom Gimel, Machagat Nehim de Deferes de Zah, Machagat Nehim de Deferes de Nuk. Yom Dalet, the Dalet is the day of Netzach. Mechagat Nehim de Netzach, the Zer Anpin, Mechagat Nehim de Netzach, the Nuk. Yom Hey, Mechagat Nehim de Hod, the Zer Anpin, Mechagat Nehim de Hod, the Nuk. Yom Vav, Mechagat Nehim, once again, Chesed, Gevurah, Tiferes, Netzach, Hod, Yesod of Yesod, because each sefirah has 10 spheros in it. Lachagat Nehim, the Yesod, the Nuk. Yom Zion, the 7th day, Mechagat Nehim de Malchus, the Zal, Mechagat Nehim de Malchus, the Nuk. What happens when you get to Shabbos? Lo yesh ki im hakafa acha. So over here, now we're in the malchus of the days. We've reached malchus. V'hu kolula bekulam, and it has within it all the rest of them. The havaya mekulam. The havaya sveka im he keneged the teferes o keneged ima. So there's a doubt here exactly where we're coming from. Let's see, kolula bekulam. The Havaya Sveka. So in regards to the Sveka, the Havaya, we're in doubt in he kenega the Teferis, if it corresponds to Teferis, which is actually the third day, O keneged Ima, or corresponding to Ima. And he says we don't know that. But the idea of going around the Tevah 7 times, he says 7 times. That's the thing that's got me confused. It's 7 times. Is it 7 times every day? Let's look at it again. So he says, "Kenega the malchus, shishtachva kenega the hechel, v'teka v'miyad yakif esateva shehi kenega the malchus, Zion a kafo." So every time you do Zion, one for each day of the week, but obviously one of the days is going to be singular because it's going to be the day you're doing this. This is Baruch Fleischman. That was a quick look over here as we do a little daf here and there of the RASHASH.